Konnichiwa minasan, and welcome to Oshita Karate, where we look deeper into Isshin-ryu Karate. And today we have our special guest, Grandmaster Mitch Kobolansky, and he's going to share some knowledge with us today. Sensei?
Okay, double hand, lapel grab. Okay, I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to place it over here on his hand like I'm going to peel his fingers. I'm not peeling his fingers, I'm setting this up. I drop my elbow down, and then I lift his other elbow up.
Let's do that again.
Okay, one more time. I grab his hand lightly, very lightly. My elbow is over his forearm. I'm going to drop my elbow on his forearm, breaking his center of gravity. I'm going to take his other elbow and I'm just going to lift it up.
You're turning me like a steering wheel. I feel like a steering wheel right now. Can we do it again from this angle, sir?
Okay. From here, I'm going to reach over, put my hand on his hand, drop my elbow on his forearm, and then I'm going to lift his other elbow up.
Sensei, where are you getting your power when you're coming down like that? It feels like an anchor. It feels like a weight just dropping down on my arm. Where's that coming from?
It's coming from the way that we practice the martial arts. What we have to do is we have to have our mindset to each part of our body. So if we want to utilize our elbows, we need to concentrate on our elbows. If we want to use our hands, then we concentrate on our hands. In this case, I'm just putting my hand here on top of his hand. The first thing he's going to do is he's going to make that hand grab a little bit harder because he doesn't want to get pulled off. So when he grabs a little bit harder, all I'm doing is I've got my elbow on his forearm here, and I'm going to just drop just the elbow, nothing else, just the elbow.
Oh, I see. Notice he's still standing. You're not dipping.
Just the elbow. I'm not doing anything else. It's just the elbow. I'm not using my weight. I could come down in here like this, but then I'm getting myself out of balance. From here, I'm just doing this. I'm getting him out of balance.
Sensei, when you pull down, can I try to resist and pull up against you?
Sure. From here, if he resists and pulls up against, I'm still dropping it down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still dropping it down. Yeah. And that's not the focus point, because if he's grabbing me with two hands and he resists here, that's fine, because this is really what I want.
So Sensei, when we're gripping, when you're using this technique, are we pressing or are you pulsing down with that weight?
I'm dropping my weight as quickly as possible over here in this elbow area. So from here, I'm actually just pushing down right here.
I see.
Okay, so this part of my hand does not move at all. It's just the elbow, the outer part, drops down. Okay, when I drop down, then even if he resists, there's resistance, I'm still going to drop to here. And he's resisting a lot.
Yeah, and there's pain involved. And I'm not going to sit here and wrestle you like that. And I know you're not going to sit and wrestle me like that. So I'm assuming this is just a moment in time. Like you said, you just toss me.
There's a variety of things we can do. If I'm here, I can drop this down. If he doesn't drop down too much, I can take and move his face back. I've got options. I've got a lot of options. And again, just because he's got me here, if I drop here and he doesn't drop down too much, and I don't want to do much, I can go here and then I can knee him in the groin. So I've got option after option after option.
So one last question. We've done a few videos with you, and the videos we've done, you've been defending from a lapel grab.
Yes.
Why do you do that? Why is there a lot of lapel? I notice you like to defend against a lapel grab. Where does that come from?
A lapel grab is easier to do for the other person to learn exactly the defense that you are putting up, okay? If we took that and we changed it to a choke, now people panic a little bit more. They panic a little bit more. So if he changes it to here, there's more panic. We don't need to panic, but we do, okay? From here, I can just come here and just put my finger right down here. And it doesn't feel good.
It doesn't.
It just doesn't feel good. But for the most part, when students are practicing, they feel more comfortable here in this position than here in this position.
And
so I do the double lapels, and we learn from there, and then we can always utilize these techniques when it changes.
And exactly. So you can this, like you just said, you can adapt your technique from lapel to choke to
whatever you
whatever
want.
it is. All right, fantastic. And yeah, I feel, and I was asking that because, you know, in self-defense, a lot of times there's fighting, etc., but really not. You know, fight is a fight. Self-defense can be you know, just someone just coming up and grabbing you, and you know, that can be a little jarring. Some folks are not used to that. I think I always tell my students that, I think hopefully since you would agree, that just coming to the dojo and being handled, just being felt this way or felt this way, it starts to get you used to that feeling, that sensation, so that if you do that feeling 1,000 times in the dojo and that happens in the street, then it's 1,000 times in one. It's not the first time. And this training that you're showing us kicks right into gear, I would think. Sensei, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Class, very honored to have Sensei on the channel. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you in the next video. Keep hanging in there and training, and take care. Domo arigatou gozaimashita.